Hi! I'm in a hotel room. And Layla is right there. So, why you guys are getting look at me in a hotel room? Why am I in a hotel room? Kind of like the title. Today was fun. So, I'm out in frickin' Odessa. My phone is not fully charged, by the way, so I don't know how long I'm going to be on the phone. Not that long. So, if no one joins soon, you guys are going to be watching this after the recording. But, crap, I forgot the Mexican place I ordered this food from. They were freaking awesome. So, I'm having a bad day. So, they wrote this. Hopefully, you can see it. It says, "Hope your day gets better." I'm going to do a major shout out to these people because not only they write that on my food, I mean, they got me a beverage. Figure out what kind of beverage. Mexican place, right? And I got some beef fajitas too. Freaking delicious. So, I'm back in my truck. So, I know I haven't been making a lot of videos, so let me run you guys down real quick. My truck broke. He went to the dealership for like 3 weeks. The AC wasn't working right. The turbo decided to take a dump because it just decided to take a dump. And so the truck was in the shop for a while. And the AC wasn't working right. So they were supposed to fix that. It was a relay switch. Or that's what they said. So I'm back in my truck. I got my truck yesterday. I'm going down the road today, and it's 115, 117 freaking degrees here in Odessa. It is freaking hot. Well, the AC decided to quit freaking working on me. Yo, what's up? So the AC decided to quit fucking working on me. So I'm sweating my butt off, and the seat is broken, and my back is just screaming. I don't know if you guys would you guys want the story of how my back actually got hurt? Let me know. It's kind of depressing, but yeah, if for the ones who don't know, I suffered a spinal cord injury. So that was a couple years ago. But yeah, that spinal cord injury is no joke. I'm gonna see if I can try to set you guys up somewhere. Good evening. All right, I guess that's better. I'm still having to hold it, but well, there. I'll just do it like that. So the truck was overheat. The inside the truck was just getting way too hot. The seat is messed up. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't drive it the 7 hours, 8 hours I had to drive it. So I ended up having to call on road. Now I'm sitting in a hotel room, and the truck's over at the dealership again. I love this 2019 KW, but man, I put a lot of miles on this thing. It has 600, no, 300 some odd thousand miles, 307, 308,000 miles on it. And it's been a great truck, but I think I'm going to end up getting something new here pretty soon. I also have to get some better seats because my back. Uh, for the ones that were just joining, you know, if or whenever you rewatch this, let me know if you guys want to know the story of how I suffered a spinal cord injury. But right now, I just ate at this Mexican restaurant. I'm going to put the information down below. I can't believe I don't remember the name of the place. Let me see if I can look it up like that. No, I'll have to look it up. It's out here in Odessa. Uh, they sent me some cheese quesadilla. I ate all of that. I don't even think the my fajitas would come with that. They just sent it to me. So, yeah, thumbs up. Um, yeah, I don't have a receipt or anything from them. So I'll put it in the top comment. If you're in Odessa or you're coming through this area and you need some good food, These people got some really good food. I mean, I clean my plate. Uh, uh, last few days it's been pretty crazy. I got a student. So I have this female student. Okay, she had a mentor, and I might talk to her to see if she wants to, be on my YouTube channel. I don't know if she does or doesn't, but she's an older lady, real sweet. Um, but she had a mentor who didn't want to teach her, didn't teach her to back up. So she had 145 hours, but she's doing like 100. I think she's at like 240 hours now with me. She had to be on my truck a little bit longer. No, 200. I think she's at 230, something like that. Um, I am losing my mind, y'all. I am tired. But she had to be on my truck longer, so I could teach her how to back up. So I might see if she wants to be on video, and just kind of have her talk to you guys through. My glasses are really kind of screwed up. Yeah, I need some new glasses. But yeah, so I've been having to retrain her, which I don't mind. I enjoy that. You've been in the hospital? Oh shit! At least I haven't been in the hospital. I've been doing better than that. Hopefully, you don't have none of that COVID shit. But yeah, it's just the last few days. It's been long, and also I've had a few different life decisions coming up recently. Might share some of that with you guys. I don't know yet. Okay, no COVID. That's good, Andy. And hello, Neil. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name there. Sorry, I'm terrible with pronouncing names. Don't crucify me. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm gonna get. Ooh, that sounds painful. Yeah, my spinal injury was actually in the lower lumbar area, very low back. Um, the bone structures were fine, but it was the nerve endings that come out of the bundles that got damaged. I might actually end up having to do some more physical therapy with my back. Don't know, but anyway, that's my back has had me stressed out a little bit, but it is what it is, right? I might talk about that story. I don't know yet. Anyway, this is definitely not going to be a long night or a long live. I'm tired. For very early YouTube videos, I did the reviews of YouTube channels. What the fuck? Of hotel rooms. So I'm in a comfort suite. Newer TV, which is better than some of the ones that was in to begin with. And the room is actually quite nice. And of course, they have the simple artwork, but it looks kind of nice. I definitely would love to live in a place kind of like that right there. Kind of barn. Yeah, cow, whatnot. Yeah. God, this margarita. I mean, adult drink, adult slushy. Tastes really good. Now, I don't know. There's gonna be somebody who's gonna call Swift and be like, "Oh my God, he's drinking alcohol." Y'all, I'm in a hotel. My truck is locked up at the dealership. I'm not driving until like tomorrow afternoon, and it's 16:36 now, so it's going to be like 15 hours or longer before I drive again. And this is going to be in the toilet by the time I go to get in that truck. But it tastes so good right now. What was that comment? Okay. Well, good that you sell your CDL. What construction are you doing? I used to do construction. I actually enjoyed it. Oh. Come on. Layla, come on. Look. Hi, Layla. She has a foot fetish, y'all. Moving dirt. Well, somebody has to do it. Oh, fuck. It's been a long day. Who I drive for, boss? I drive for that company right there. Swift. It's also in the title. Driving Swift. Um, so if you're new to my YouTube channel, I'm a Swift mentor. So that means I train a bunch of new people who come have orientation. And I teach them how to drive, uh, or I teach them how to back up to a T. I'm really good at teaching people how to back up. I've been with Swift now for like 3 years. Before I got driving with Swift, I did repo and I did farm work. And that's how I learned how to back up. I never went through no trucking school. I did it the old fashioned way. 16 an hour, that's not too bad. When I'm going down the highway, I'm making like 40. Yeah, it's like 40 something an hour when I'm down the highway, which is most of the time. My average speed is like 58 miles an hour on a day-to-day basis, and that's doing 3 Walmart stops. I still average 57, 58, even sometimes 60 miles an hour, so it's not bad. Not bad at all. Um, and on top of that, I am a mentor, so I get double pay. I love that double pay. Uh, so if you don't want to go through school to get your CDL, here's the way you do it. Find somebody who has a gooseneck trailer, okay? Whoops. You're going to want a gooseneck trailer because that's going to teach you the closest on how to back up a fifth wheel, okay? And then from there, you will go down to, oh, hold on, I got to plug in my phone. Give me a second. All right, there we go. All right. No, did not. All right. So, sorry. I am losing my mind today, y'all. So, after you get your driver's license, or I have not drank that much margarita. Uh, lawn trucks, that's you really want a gooseneck, not a bumper pole. Bumper pole does not correlate with a fifth wheel or a gooseneck. But learn how that trailer moves, right? And then you'd go down to DMV and you would pay to take the test. Okay? The test, for the air brakes and all of that. It's not that hard. You read the book, okay? They give you the study guide. Read the study guide, pass your test. It's that simple. And then, depending on what state you're in, every state's different. But I was in Fort Worth. No, not Fort Worth. Dallas on 20 is where I tested out through DMV. And outside, they got for my driving test. And basically, you just get the guy with the truck $500, and you could use his truck to take your test. And then you just do your test. You do your air brake test. You do your backing up test. You do your pre-trip test. And then you do your driving test. And when it's all said and done, you upgrade. So with you in Florida, just go down to the DMV that does the CMV testing and look for the trucks that say, rental, right? And go up to those guys, and you can rent those trucks anywhere from like 500 to, I want to pay more than 800. You should be able to get it below 800. But yeah, you just rent the truck on the day that you need it, and then that's it. You just take the test. You don't have to go through school if you know how to back up that trailer. Don't do it if you can't back it up, because you do have to parallel park it. Okay, and it's that parallel parking that trips up most people, because unless you really practice that, per the DOT test, so you make sure you measure it out and you practice that with a gooseneck trailer or fifth wheel, whatever, not a bumper pole. You shouldn't do that bad with the test, and that's how I got my license. I just went down to DMV, did the test, and I rented the truck. I think it cost me in total, counting my physical, it's like 750, 800 dollars, and that was paying the state, paying the doctor, and paying for the rental. So it wasn't that expensive at all. But then again, I've been driving trucks since I was probably like 16, um, 15, 16, something like that. I was a farmhand off and on through the church I was actually working for. Right now, I'm in Odessa. I generally run out of Temple, Texas, but I'm sitting in Odessa, Texas right now. But I was like 15, 16 years old, and through the church I was a part of, and part of the like a little farm thing that was attached to the church. It's really kind of confusing. Our church was actually held in a horse barn. So redneck, I loved it. But anyway, um, I learned how to back up trailers by a farmer, basically just saying, uh, "Don't fuck shit up, and if you fuck it up, you're fixing it. You're fixing it. So you burn that clutch up, you're putting a new clutch in it. You burn that transmission up." He had all the tools for you to fix that transmission. He wasn't joking. I learned a lot through that guy. When do I go home? I go home whenever I want to go home. But then again, I got two homes. So, I know that sounds confusing. But I got one here I got one in Temple, and I got one. The one in Temple is actually just it's an apartment complex. And then the one that I have somewhere else is a house. Um, it's actually my father's house. I guess this is story time. Yeah, story time with stephan.harz. Who wants to watch it? I guess 10 of you guys. So it was actually my parents' house. My dad bought it probably like 15 some odd years ago, and I've been in and out of that house throughout the years. But my dad bought that house brand new. It might even be a little bit longer than 15 years. I would actually have to. No, it's probably about 15 years. 15, 16 years, something like that. Anyway, back in a couple years ago, I kind of actually have a mental block on the exact date. So, whatever. My dad had gotten cancer. And that was right after, or not right after, but in 2014, I suffered a severe injury with my back. Yeah, my mom's sick on top of that. So, in 2014, I suffered a severe injury with my back. I upload it. It's it's actually pretty depressing. But anyway, my dad, I actually had to move back home. I couldn't walk. I had to have 5 surgeries and oodles of shit, right? And my dad was taking care of me. Uh, and this is before we knew he had cancer. And then right when I started to get better and I was starting my company back up, mind you, this is back when I had my own company. I was making killer money working for myself. You could actually Google my name and find my companies, right? They were pretty large for somebody who was in their mid 20s. But my dad got cancer. And thankfully, that was right around the time that I started to get better. Um, and I don't even want to think about how much money I had to spend on all the surgeries because I didn't have health care. I was a stupid young 20-year-old working for myself. I'm like, oh, I ain't gonna get sick. I ain't gonna pay no blah blah thousands of dollars a month for fucking health insurance. Wish I did. Hell, each surgery was over 100,000 for my back alone. But anyway, so I got done paying for all that. Actually, I still owe a little bit, but not that much. But a year or so after that, my dad had gotten cancer. And I ended up selling off a lot of my company. I went broke, and my dad still died. Figures, right? Almost 2 years to the date that he was diagnosed with cancer. Almost 2 years. It was bladder cancer. Uh, I know I've talked about my dad a few different times on my YouTube channel, so if you're an OG and you've been watching my YouTube channel for a good minute, you've seen those stories. But yeah, so that's that. And just before my dad had gotten cancer in my back, my mom had gotten sick. And my mom hasn't really ever gotten better, but especially after my dad died, I think my mom's health kind of took a dump. Heartbreak syndrome is a real fucking disease, y'all. Um, my parents, man, they would get in some real wing dinger fights when I was growing up, especially during the whole 9/11 crap. You know, families all over the U.S. were really stressed out. But you know, my parents, they would always they stuck together through thick and thin of everything. Even when they say they hate each other, they really didn't. It was always kind of funny. But anyway, after my dad passed away, my mom, I still don't think my mom recovered from that. And her health has taken a pretty bad hit with what I would call a heartbreak syndrome or heartbroken syndrome or however the hell you pronounce it. I'm not a doctor, but I believe it's a real thing. Uh, I know it's going. Today's been a pretty fun day. You know, scroll back a little bit and you hear what happened earlier. But I'm sitting in a hotel room right now, so that's that. Um, you know, I've been wanting to get out to the shooting range, but ammunition prices have gone way up. So I haven't really shot anything for quite a while, but I do want to get out to the range, but I don't make enough money on YouTube to, you know, shoot several $100s worth of ammunition. But uh, so Andy, talking about that, I am single, so there's that. Um, yeah, I've been single now for a few months. Uh, a lot of things in my personal life have kind of been all over the place. Uh, I'll just kind of leave it about that. But yeah, I definitely want to do some more stuff about firearms, along with some other topics that are of high interest of mine. Um, so yeah, my dad had passed away from cancer. Well, my mom, she couldn't afford the house. It's way too expensive. So, even though it's not mine, but it is mine, but it's not mine, something like that, I've been basically paying on it. So, yeah, that's that. So that's why I say I got two houses. I got that one up there, and I got the apartment. I'm paying on both. It's not cheap. I'll take it. Rule King ammo. I might have to hit him up and see how much he was selling me some ammo for. I need to buy some more ammo. And The shooting ranges out here aren't that expensive. But I just haven't been able to get out. I definitely want to try to find a range that's actually quite long. I got a Remington 700 that can actually get out and reach a little bit. Yeah, you and me both, Nathan. We're both freaking single. So the pre-trip inspection, honestly, don't freak out over it. It's not that. It's not that. It's not. Yeah. The pre-trip inspection is not that bad. Read the book, go slow, work from top to bottom, left to right. There's actually a video on my YouTube channel where a subscriber came out to my truck. He was in the process of getting a CDL, and we did a pre-trip on my truck. I think Nathan, the helm, he's in here right. He was actually on during that time. So that would be about a year or so ago now. Um, I'd have to check. I don't remember, but yeah. Always go from top to bottom, left to right. Okay, that's the biggest secret I can give you. And basically, name everything. Because if you don't name it, it's a point. If you name something that's not on a pre-trip, it doesn't cost you a point. So if you sit there and you go, "That's a tennis ball," let's just say there's a tennis ball there for some reason. They're not going to give you a point because you said there's a tennis ball. Okay? So just basically name everything you see. And a little common sense goes a long way. But yeah, the pre-trip is not that big of a deal. Okay? Don't overthink it. Don't stress about it. And it's not that bad. Uh, I'll definitely have to check out their website. I'll check out their website once I get off the phone or off this live thing. Start a singles club. Instead of starting a singles club, I'd rather start a business club. Business owners, small business owners. Uh, Dang, my nose is itchy. Who am I going to fight now? Something like that. I'll definitely like to start a small business club. Well, thank you, Andy. I'm glad I was able to help you along your process of getting your CDL. Uh, yes, definitely ask all the questions you can. There's never such thing as a stupid question. So yeah, I think yeah, it was the. Yeah, I think it was over in October, Nathan. I'm not 100% certain. I would have to go back in my videos and find it. But I think you were on the truck because you Swiss is calling me. All right, hold tight, y'all. Let me get this call. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry, that was they want to make sure that the truck was over at the dealership and I was in the hotel and all that kind of good stuff. So, thank you, Swift, for actually checking up on me. That was actually very, very appreciative. But once she knew that I was square, she just said, "All right, have a good night," and she will reach out to me tomorrow. So highly appreciative. All right, I like the sound of that. I'm trying to start one. You're trying to start one now, the business thing. If so, hit me up on Facebook because I'd be very interested in being part of that. How is driving with Swift like? You know, I've been with Swift for 3 years. I was only going to be with Swift for 3 months. But my recruiter was like, stay with Swift for 6 months, you'll get a better job offer. Okay. So I ended up staying for 6 months. 6 months turned into a year turned in. Can you all hear me? Yeah, go through Veronica and give her my name. Or just send me an email, stephan.harz@gmail.com. And I'll get you in contact with Veronica. Veronica is awesome. Can you all hear me though? Is my live working? Oh shit. Receptionist on? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure, someone was saying my reception was kind of bad. Oh, I am? Oh, what the hell? Anyway, I guess this is just where I'm gonna end this live for right now. I will go live again in a few days. I'll be back at my apartment where I got really fast internet. So I'll be live. I'll take some messaging and probably do like a 2 hour live thing. But I'm going to finish my beautiful drink and catch with you all later. Have a good one.